All right, guys, let me know if you hear me. Let me know if you see me. Appreciate everybody jumping on in. Much love to all of y'all. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Thanks to any new subscribers helping us out, helping us grow the channel. Trying to hit 6K subscribers as soon as possible. Thanks to any new members to the channel that are signing on up. If you sign up to be a member, you can ask as many questions as you want in the chat. If you're a gray or a blue wrench, just at least a 99-cent donation. It's all super chat donation. Appreciate everybody. Starting off 2026 hot. Amazing to see y'all on a Monday. Happy MLK Day wherever you are. I don't know if you can be happy, but I guess have a good MLK Day at least. Guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. We got the best community jumping on in. El Prey in the house. Silver Days. Khan in the house. Good to see you. Got Jeff Remix in the house. 50 Cent in the house. AM Wood in the house. How we doing, guys? Much love to everybody here. Appreciate the activity in the chat. You guys are amazing. Thanks for the 15 likes already. If we can get to 20 likes, that would be amazing before we even jump into any of the 7-day gainers or the deep reds. As you guys know, on Mondays, or some of y'all may know, on Mondays we go over the cryptos that have made gains in the past week, over the past 7 days, right? Anything above, 15% or so. We have one honorable mention at 14%. Who's ready to journey us into the moon as we sail into inner Earth? Yeah. Jeffrey Mix, XRP holder here. Nice. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here. Hopefully the last year for you too as well. Quentin Miller. AM Wood talking about Rose. JR talking about Rose. What have we been talking about the Blue Rose? It's been in our deep reds. Guess what? Let's see if we got Rose still jumping in. No, Rose is out of the deep reds now. Rose is rising on out of the deep ends of the reds. How quickly things can change. Right? We got a major dump otherwise across the market, especially yesterday. A little bit of a recovery day for some and others not so much. The red continues. But we go into the 7-day gainers, guys. We jump on in. I appreciate everybody's support. Almost 20 likes before we even get this thing started. That's awesome. I'm so grateful. A lot of coffee is brewing. I might have to put in some venti coffees worth with extra pumps of sugar. Get the fanciest milk you got. Give me some extra espresso shots in there. Right? I got to get some of these deep reds. There's plenty of them still around, guys. We got a lot of deep reds to talk over. Today, I accumulated more W, by the way, starting that out. Coffee money was spent on some W token. Easy to get 100 of them for coffee money, right? Out of a 10 billion supply, W interoperability play right here. Don't mind. Just accumulating some easy W, right? Utility up the wazoo. Quentin, just protect that panning hand. There we go. Shout out to RPM jumping on in. People from across the pond, across the world, I'm grateful. So we jump into the 7-day gainers. We'll start off from the bottom, go to the top. You guys know how we like it. Iron, right? One of the honorable mentions right here at 14 cents. Got a 14% gain in the past 7 days, 256 million supply. We've been talking about this crypto being one of those top tier type of privacy-focused digital assets. This is associated providing the privacy for Base. I mean, Base is an up-and-coming ecosystem, as we all freaking know. It's going to be making some gains in this, speculative cycle coming on up. And Iron is going to be providing the privacy. And, we haven't seen the era of utility really on Base for Iron right here. So Iron already setting that infrastructure up. Great to see. One little fun fact, the founder of Iron is one of the only founders, or if not the only crypto founder I'm able to find, that Sam Altman goes out of his way to follow, right? That's pretty big when Sam Altman from ChatGPT has taken time to, follow the founder of Ironfish right here. So Iron, I-R-O-N, we've talked about this in the deep reds in the summer, It's at 14 cents, plus 14% gains already in the past 7 days. We got 256 million supply for that one. We got Layer Zero, another major interoperability play. Layer Zero, ZRO, connected with a lot of big names in this space. XRP, XLM, Hedera, IOTA, right? Some really big names for ZRO, black and white crypto logo as well, at $1.71, 1 billion supply, plus 15% gains. You got Sandbox, man. We've been talking about that metaverse play. Mana almost made this honorable mentions list, right? We got some of the investments starting to speculate into metaverse cryptos. Sand at 13 cents right now. Was yesterday, I think, at like 14 or so. Plus 20% gains in the past 7 days, 3 billion supply. Then we talk about ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, at $3.99, plus 26% gains in the past 7 days. 517 million supply. Very low supply still for that crypto. Still good opportunities to be able to accumulate some deep reds. Old Deep Pockets, what's up, man? Good to see you. Patsy in disguise. Appreciate y'all. Already almost to 25 likes. You guys are out of this world. Half of them are from Patsy. I'm grateful, dude. ICP, we talked about ICP, and then we got Rose, man. Rose in the considerable lead. It has doubled ICP's gains in the past 7 days. So ICP was making 26% gains in the past 7 days. Rose has gone 52% gains in the past 7 days. And a fun little fact, 71% gains in the past 30 days, and that is leading all the cryptos, or, you know, the cryptos of substance list. Blue Rose is leading the way, 71% gains in the past 30 days. You got Tezos, pretty far off, but like at around 50% in the past 30 days. Tezos is rising on up, guys. We were talking about it at 40 cents all the way up to 60 cents now, right? Then we got, ICP, exactly, man. I got you, RPM. I got you. But yeah, plus 71% gains for the Blue Rose in the past month, and then 52% gains in the past 7 days. Dude, Rose on the up and up. I mean, it's still at a penny. That's the hilarious thing. It was a low-end penny, and now it's a high-end penny, right? Interested to see where we keep going from here, man. I'm loving the sentiment move. And then you see the theme still with some privacy-focused cryptos, right? Iron making 14% and Rose making 52%. Today, I considered purchasing ADM, but then we settled on TIBBIR. Of course, man. Of course. Only TIBBIR, right? If you're a TIBBIR Patsy or a TIBBIR Maxi, right? You can only get TIBBIR. There's nothing else that you can, even look into. Con in the house, get out there and buy Juggalos. Swapped half my TIBBIR for CPH. Dude, CPH, that's very high risk. You swapped half of your TIBBIR, you son of a gun? Half of TIBBIR for CBH? The agentic identity layer? For CPH, man, you're a risky son of a gun, man. AM Wood going for Cypherium. Going for deep red Cypherium right now. Gold and silver are king, and the rest are just notes or ETNs. Yeah, gold and silver. Let's go. Get that copper, too. They need to keep setting up wires everywhere, internet wires everywhere. Fiber connections involve copper. They need that copper. Precious metals. Gotta love it. But those are the past 7-day gains, guys. Rose just showing up and showing out. 52% gains. Roses around our blue castle. Very excited to see where Oasis is going to go, right? In this blue world that's shaping on up with green frogs, blue dragons, and blue brick castles. Blue bricks is still at what? 009? At a penny? Somewhere around there. Amazing to just keep converting dog star rewards into it, aqua rewards into it, right? Faux rewards into it. The DeFi has, dude, I can't wait for a bull cycle in the DeFi XLM ecosystem. We have been so positioned in that XLM ecosystem for DeFi stuff, staking, building up staking rewards. When those things start to run, man, I am going to be so stoked. The type of passive income that's just going to be stacking on up. It's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. Copper isn't money and industrial, though. He is trolling me. No one's that old deep pockets. Gee, I think there's a missing part of a XLM ecosystem. What, the XRF? Right? XRF, BLND, YBX. We need NLT to be coming back, man. We need that SDEX Explorer to be coming back. We want that SDEX Explorer to be coming back, man. I miss that SDEX Explorer. That helped us find some good gems in that XLM ecosystem. It was basically like a coin market cap dedicated to the XLM ecosystem. It's a shame because there's nothing else like it. It was a good website. I don't know what went wrong. Maybe the Blue Foundation took too much of the NLT and they just said, you know what, we got to scrap this project. We thought we can get it under their noses. Has anything taken advantage of Sorbonne yet? Plenty of things have been taking advantage of Sorbonne, man. It's just, we're not in a bull cycle. Just because there's things being taken, dude, you got it for all these ecosystems. For Avalanche, the Cosmos ecosystem. It's not like, you know, XLM is special, but it's not like special enough in terms of this manipulated, speculated market that has no regulations to it whatsoever. Right? But the building is there. The infrastructure is being set. You got the aqua that must flow. You got the blue bricks that must continue stacking on up. Right? You got the Phoenix rising in FO. They got it set, man. They got it set. Just needs to... Oh, SDEX Explorer. What did they rename it to? No way. It's still up. Shut up. Shut up. It's still up. I just want to cancel the stream and freaking go to it. What's the new name of SDEX Explorer? Well done, Patsy, Holden, TIBBIR. Loaded on up. Dude, TIBBIR. What, 15-cent TIBBIR? 16-cent TIBBIR right now? Just as long as it doesn't go to 6 cents. Stand by. Let me find it. Yeah, please, dude. I freaking love that thing, man. I love the XLM ecosystem. Love taking advantage of XLM ecosystem. All right, guys, we'll jump into some deep reds now. Appreciate everybody. But these ecosystems, man, Cosmos ecosystem, DAG ecosystem, the Constellation ecosystem with PackASwap and DOR. I mean, very cheap, very easy to get, right? Very easy to accumulate. XRPL ecosystem has some, you know, sleepers in there as well. Zahao, Evernode, Sologenic, Corium, Pulsara, Wrapped XX, right? CSC, Casino Coin for those who are feeling frisky. Expector. But anyways, we'll jump into the deep reds. We'll start off in the shallow end. Guys, 25 likes. If we can get to 30, that would be super bullish. And we got a hell of a list of deep reds today. We put in the work today, man. We got about 2 full pages. 2 full pages of deep reds. And some of these you might have heard of. Some of these you might have never heard of. Right? So we'll start jumping into it. How about we start off in just like the cryptos that are like multiple zeros? How about we just give the best part already? I know you guys love digital assets that are multiple zeros that we can get handfuls of for coffee money and not even feel like it was that hard of work, and let that freaking project prove itself to us, right? Let that freaking project, if it's so great, why the hell is it at multiple zeros? And if it's so great, it's got to prove itself to us, man. We're just putting in little bits of coffee money. These are just like single shots of espresso's worth. Hell, decaf, tiniest cup, short cup of coffee right here. Get the most bang for our buck. Hell, we can dip the cream on the side. We don't need to ask them to do that. We don't want to get charged extra for cream. Come on now. All right, starting off in some of the deep reds here. Big Star. Big Star is not too deep of a red, but still 30+% down on the year. CBDC tech sprint winner, 0003, negative 33% down. Right? Love being, dude, if we're going to get 0002s again, sign me on up. Sign me on up, man. Might have to do a month's worth of coffee straight up into XPX, man. The longer they just keep putting this in 000s. Filthy. They don't know what they're doing. They absolutely don't know what they're freaking doing. But hey, not many. Maybe they do know what they're doing because nobody wants to even touch this digital asset, so that makes sense. Aqua at 67% down. 0004 Aqua. The Aqua must flow. Aqua providing liquidity, the liquidity management layer for the XLM ecosystem. Can't wait to see speculation just flying on in. right? Just flying on in. When John McAfee return? I mean, he'll probably return as an AI bot, right? The real John McAfee will just probably be, just always be hidden, just always keep himself hidden. But they'll do a deep fake or a, AI Android version of him. He'll probably come out when Bitcoin's $1 million, right? That's probably when he comes back. All right, jumping into some more triple zeros. So Aquaman, liquidity management ecosystem. You can do liquidity pools. They've been growing during the bear cycle. More partnerships. 1 XVM. Yeah, 1 volt. 1 volt RPM. We got Port X at 0004, right? Port X at 0004, allowing interoperability at 1 click. Good partnerships, good building, real site, real project it's looking like. Negative 73% down, 280 million supply, roughly around there. 280 million supply at 0004. Don't mind getting whole numbers of millions of supply. Once again, this crypto's got to prove itself to me. But if I can get 4,000 or 40,000 for $4, sign me on up, right? Or 400,000, right? I don't know if I'll go for a milli, right? But I'll definitely take 40,000 of them. Why not? McAfee sound bits would make a great intro when the studio comes in, without a doubt. XRP bags have a #1 hit. Oh, dude, XRP bags is probably out. He's working behind the scenes right now, building up. He's already got some major things coming, probably. He's getting ready for that next level, bro. He's going to be ready to be like the face of freaking crypto rap. We start jumping into, let's see what else. We go into XPNet, interoperable NFT marketplace, 0002, negative 73% down, 1 billion supply. Very high volatility with this crypto, man. There's people who are accumulating at these levels just waiting to dump when it hits double zeros, right? Just waiting to dump when it hits like maybe 002, 005, right? But with that type of supply, people are hammering on some XPNet with that utility and some of the partnerships that it has. You definitely know there's people who have like probably millions of them and just can't wait to dump it at 002, 005. So probably bring it back down to the triple zeros. We've seen it done before. Maybe we see it done again. But hey, low supply, get a good amount of 0002. I don't mind. Let it prove itself to us as a cross NFT marketplace play. We got Atlas token, Metaverse in the Solana ecosystem, 0002. Right? Metaverse is going to continue to grow. Atlas has shown volatility at 0002, man. It has pretty good volume going through its token. If you look through the token, right, on the market cap, it's got good volume. It's still alive. It's just that 0002 wrecking people, right? But you still got trading. You still got some activity. Solana ecosystem's kind of down in the dumps. Once Solana starts to rise in the year of the sun, man, Atlas token's going to be making some. We may see Atlas token at a penny. No freaking joke. Right? Atlas token's going to probably be one of the big gainers in that Solana ecosystem, especially when people start to do gaming again, right? Gaming across the Solana ecosystem, play to earn, starts to come back around, dude. Then next thing you know, Atlas is just flying, right? We got Tim Shea in the house. What's up, Tim Shea? We got Bloopity in the house. Moonfeather. Guys, if you don't know about the Mooniverse, I would check out their channel. That's Moonfeather's channel right there. Always getting people right spiritually and doing the cool, doing some really good esoteric research as well. Yep, that would be a class act, right? Exactly, RPM. We go to IrisNet at 0008, one of the founders of the IBC and the Cosmos ecosystem. Also part of IRETA protocol or IRETA blockchain, if you guys don't know IRETA. It's not, Iris is the token of IRETA, but IRETA is connected with, the blockchain service network, connected with, Hyperledger, right? So IrisNet at 0008 looking pretty interesting at 2.1 billion supply. They've been doing a good job of flooding holders out of this freaking project, without a doubt. We got VThor, right? VThor is one of our last multiple zero cryptos. 0008, negative 67% down, 38 billion supply. VThor, sleeper, right? You get it as your, rewards token when you're freaking, mining your VeChain, right? Or staking your VeChain. So VThor at 0008, negative 67% down, not looking too bad, right? We could go to Regent, AI rev share coming back down to 402s. We enjoyed that little bit of, 403s, but coming back down to 402s yet again. But, fun accumulating this and then just seeing what happens, right? It's got to prove itself to us. We have nothing to prove to the project. We get some coffee money of it. Let's see it kill a couple of zeros, make a good little tradle here out of our tradle portfolio. But AI rev share project, right, for AI agents to humans. Very excited to see AI agent income. I mean, I think humans should be all for this, right? Because they got their freaking jobs being taken from AI and androids. Hey, find a way to freaking make money off these things, right? Find a way to generate income from AIs, getting answers or doing whatever the hell these AI agents are going to do. Quant the Lizard King, let's go. Shout out to you, Lizard King. But yeah, guys, those are the multiple zero cryptos as we go into the deep reds. Now going into the deep reds, we got Near Protocol, right? Honorable mention, we just kind of went with cryptos that were 80+% down, right? Because there's so many cryptos right now, you guys. It's not even like there's some really good ones that are negative 50% down, and obviously, but we have so many that are negative 80% down on the year that it's just basically 80% down cryptos, except for this one. Near Protocol, $1.61, 1.28 billion supply, negative 70% down. I think Near Protocol is a massive sleeper. I think this one is being, not a lot of people are focusing on it. Very low sentiment at the point. You can't say that the supply is extremely low, but damn, dude, this thing might be one of those next Solana type of freaking digital assets. Near Protocol, weird black and white crypto logo as well. You got NTT Data running a validator, right? Running a Near Protocol validator. You guys know how much we talk about NTT Data, right? So they're running a freaking Near Protocol validator. They don't run a validator for every freaking blockchain, right? NTT Data. I think the only one we can really find out from a public standpoint is Near Protocol. This is fantastic. So 1.28 billion supply, negative 70% down. You got FET, right? People forgetting about ASI. This is perfect, territory right here for FET. 25 AI infrastructure project, 25 cents, negative 80% down, 2.7 billion supply. I think FET and virtuals will be working hand in hand. I think they're going to be complementary to each other. I don't think it's one or the other. And FET at 25 cents, we know they're a legit AI project. Ocean Protocol leaving them is a very interesting situation there. I'm interested to know what that means for Ocean, interested to know what that means for ASI, but I'm going to just take it as a serious FUD event for FET at 25 cents, negative 80% down, 2.7 billion supply. We got DRGN, Dragon Chain at a penny, negative 80% down, 433 million supply, created at Disney. Blockchain as a service, digital asset. We can get it on Uniswap, right? And then swap it over to our Atomic wallet or what have you, right? Or wherever we could store Dragon Chain, right? Try to find ways to make it work for us. Hopefully in the future, that would be amazing, man. But easy to get, what, 1,000? Easy to get maybe 10,000 of 433 million supply. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Can't wait to see the dragon start flying in the Fire Horse year. We got DAG Constellation at a penny, negative 81% down, 2.6 billion supply. Data Integrity King, as we always say, right? Now connections, collaborations, not only with XRP, HBAR, Algorand, but also XLM. And it's got possible connections with Rose in that Decentralized Recovery Alliance, right? So DAG Constellation just starting to grow its layer 0 ecosystem little by little. People are sleeping on this one, man. 2.6 billion supply, 1 penny. Enjoying the days of 1 penny DAG. EGLD, right? Multiverse X, $6.24, negative 82% down. 29.1 million supply, still a very small supply. Getting whole numbers of EGLD could provide decentralized recovery. It's part of the DREC Alliance as well. Multiverse X, negative 82% down. Guys, if we can get up to 30 likes, we're not even, we're pretty close to halfway through these deep reds. So if we can get at least 30 likes for the stream, that would be amazing. I'm so grateful for everybody's support. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Monday and, MLK Day. AVAX cheap, EGLD cheap, ETN cheap, Atom cheap. Dude, it's all cheap. It's all cheap right now. RPM, just pick and choose, right? We can just pick whatever out of the litter, get our $5, stake it, make it build up, staking rewards for us. Easy peasy. We got Index Coop at 49 cents, negative 82% down, 10 million supply, right? Index Coop providing DeFi, to enterprises. Good amount of cryptos, provided for on the index. Hell, XRPL being on the index. That's pretty big. RSR at 002, negative 83% down, 100 billion supply, reserve rights token, loving sub a penny days of RSR, right? Very high supply, 100 billion, right? But hey, we've seen XRP go from double zeros to $3 in the span of one bull cycle. So RSR, I'm excited to see what this journey takes us. If we can get $2 RSR, holy cow. Holy cow, $2 RSR would be fantastic, you guys. Theta at 31 cents, negative 85% down, 1 billion supply. Gaming crypto, cloud crypto, you could almost call it, storage crypto. Theta at 31 cents, negative 85% down, 1 billion supply. Dude, this thing was at $15, right? At a 1 billion supply. So it was at close to a $15 billion valuation. And you got it at 31 cents right now. What? That's $315 billion, dude. Holy cow. Right? Damn. So Theta had to fall from grace, man. That's our opportunity to acquire there for that low sentiment. Gee, do you think the crypto market is down because of NFL betting? I think it's just, once again, guys, this is an unregulated market. We could try to find rhyme and reason of why it's tanking, why it's not. It could be people who are in the know kind of taking, going, oh crap, this is going to go lower because of black swans maybe coming, right? Or, it could be NFL betting. Could be the economy just sucks and people just don't have money to throw into crypto, right? And speculate on crypto right now. Hell, it's been dumping so long, right? People's sentiment is just getting lower and lower and the prices start to get lower and lower. So yeah, you could say some NFL betting. I don't think that's really the biggest thing, right? But hell, man, it's just been bearish, right? It's been bearish. Bad economy, less incentive to want to accumulate, right? It's down because of the cricket betting. That's hilarious. All right. Sorry, I got a phone call there. Okay, here we go. AKT, Akash, at decentralized cloud provider, 44 cents, negative 86% down, 388 million supply. The Cosmos ecosystem in general is going to start showing up as we get down this last half of the deep reds, you guys. Cosmos ecosystem's just massively undervalued. They're fudding people out big time. Atom token, @1 token, Photon, Osmo, AKT, Regen, REGEN, IXO, the Blue Butterfly. You name it, man. Stride, Kava, right? There's just a bunch of freaking cryptos in that market that are just getting pummeled right now and just great opportunities to accumulate. Dude, I love Osmo at 5 cents. I think that's going to be one of the best gaining, digital assets. The volatility is going to go so high for that because people are going to be flooding into the Cosmos ecosystem. People are going to be, the thing is with the bull cycle, and this is what we try to do once the bull cycle starts to run. We try to go towards the laggards, right? Because these ecosystems will have their time to shine, and then another ecosystem, speculators will start to carry those profits over into other ecosystems, right? To pump the market, but also boost their staking rewards, right? So you're just going to be having a bunch of frogs, pun intended, right? Jumping across blockchains, just freaking pumping them, pumping the DeFi, and DeFi is going to be going, freaking bonkers in the Cosmos ecosystem. There's really one avenue for DeFi right now in the Cosmos ecosystem, and that is the Osmo token, right? That is the Osmo DEX, right? So Osmo is going to bring a lot of utility to the Cosmos ecosystem at 5 cents, negative 87% down, 633 million supply. I think we haven't even seen the best years of Osmo yet. It came out basically just before the bull cycle last time, right? They did a launch and all it did was go up, right? Because it was in a bull cycle and then it came back down. Now we're seeing new lows. We're seeing the real lows for the Osmo token, right? And how much they try to FUD people out. It is an inflationary token. I understand that, just like Cosmos is, right? They want to try to make Cosmos deflationary, by the way. That's one of their roadmaps for the Atom token. But anyways, outside of that, though, it can still draw speculation, right? And Osmo was multiple dollars, right? I'm excited to see if this thing can go back to $5, right? Can't believe it even went down to 5 cents. Holy cow. And be able to build up staking rewards. Let's go. We talked about IXO, Regen. Yeah, that Cosmos ecosystem is just all over these deep reds, guys. 90% down for Regen, 91% down for IXO, right? 160 million a piece for both of those projects, basically. W, accumulated some W today, 3 cents, negative 86% down, 10 billion supply. I don't mind getting some more, 100 for coffee money of an interoperability play that is obviously being used, right? Even during the bear cycle, it's only going to get accelerated and appreciate, obviously, in the bull cycle. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. I'm so grateful for y'all coming on in as we go to our last 2 deep reds of the stream. 3 cents, negative 92% down, peak. Forgot to check the supply on this one. I don't know why I didn't write the freaking supply on this one. So I know somebody's going to be able to supply that in the chat. But peak doing, verified machines, right? Benefiting humans, 3 cents. Machine-to-machine economy, negative 92% down. You got Agridex, AGRI, right? AGRI, Agri at 004, negative 93% down, 1 billion supply. So definitely dig in some Agri at the bottom of the pits, man. Shout out to the Deep Red, Alliance who shouted this out. Definitely a good eye, Deep Red across the board. It's not something that we're chasing the pump on. Agricultural and the Solana ecosystem, 004, 1 billion supply. Easy to get whole numbers of this one. Could probably get 4,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 of these and never think about it again. Take advantage of that 1 billion supply scarcity, without a doubt. Yep, exactly. One day, dude, there's going to be regs. There's going to be regs. Up until then, it's just, like RPM says, it's just garbage. It's just all trash. But we found some good things in the trash. Not going to lie. We have found some good things in the trash. That thing gets only better, right? I can't wait. Hopefully we can play that clip again. Hopefully we still have that clip. If not, it is what it is. But yeah, love that clip. We found some good things in the trash. That's like the best clip when the bull cycle is going on. Because you start seeing the deep reds turning into greens and you're just celebrating with the blue crew. It's the freaking euphoria is absurd. Look at the moon. That is definitely not normal. Exactly. Old school days now. Can you believe that? 2023 being old school. Delroy in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Crypto will drive everything. Crypto's necessary for freaking everything, man. That's what people don't understand. They don't understand the concept of blockchain. They're not going to understand it. They're not even going to know that they're using blockchain. The youth will in the future. They'll have a better understanding of blockchain. But once again, this is for a 2030 plus future, probably 2035 plus future, man. It's for when these freaking kids who are glued to phones playing on Roblox, right, are growing up and they're like in their 15, to 20 age range, right, where they start using money, right, where they start doing payments, right, where they start wanting instant gratification so bad that they want to do ubiquitous payments, that they want to freaking have like a chip in their freaking hand or something, right, or an item or a smartwatch that does everything for them, right? We're the new boomers. We're the new boomers, basically. Us accumulating these deep reds of infrastructure for the future of Web3, right? And those kids will be utilizing our drops, right? They'll be working for our drops. Over-diversification is the enemy of the come-up. I mean, hey, it wasn't the enemy in 2021 bull cycle. It wasn't the enemy in the 2018 bull cycle. It was walls of green, my friend. Walls of green. And hell, even if it isn't a wall of green, right? Let's just say if it isn't a wall of green, one of these hitting is already enough, right? This is a market like we've never seen before. This isn't stocks. This isn't something that already is well established. This is new frontier. Trillions upon trillions upon trillions will be the standard across digital assets utility. We are not at trillions upon trillions. We are at freaking pennies. It's a matter of perspective, right? It's a matter of perspective. In diversification, this is a multi-ledger world. It's not going to be one to rule them all. You can make gains investing in one. You can make gains investing in two. You can make gains investing in three. You can make gains in investing in four. You can make gains in investing in five. You can make gains in investing in six, and investing in seven, and investing in 8, and 9, and 10, 11, and 12, so on and so forth. Diversification is not a terrible thing when it comes to digital asset investing, right? In other markets, certainly. But in digital asset investing, hell no. I got a tradable portfolio. I got a hodl portfolio. Got cryptos I'm never going to sell super long term. Got the cryptos I'm definitely going to sell the moment that they make me greens. Some of those cryptos in the tradable portfolio become green before the blue chip ones become green. So I make some gains in the tradable portfolio ones. Some of these very low cap, high volatility cryptos that even if it's bearish, they make like what? What did Rose do in the past 7 days? 52% gains. Now I got options with Rose that I was buying at low end of a penny when it was red across the board. Can take those options and find another red across the board crypto or a red across the board blue chip that I want to stack up for long term. Every life-changing win came from concentration, Amazon, BTC, early ETH. Dude, if you owned all of them, if you were diversified into all of them, you would be making some life-changing gains. Also, forget BTC and Ethereum, man. XRP has outgained both of them. It has outgained both of them. Zoom out. Look over the years. XRP has outgained both Ethereum and BTC. It is fantastic. I can tell that you're just a newbie to this space, my man. You're a gray. You obviously haven't been watching our streams. Or maybe you have. Maybe you have. I don't mean to come down on you too hard. I appreciate you supporting and we're having this discussion, obviously, but I am not of a diversified. I'm non-diversified here, man. You know, I've been accumulating gold in 2018. We were here talking about gold, the value of gold, the value of silver, the value of precious metals, hard assets, diversifying into that, diversifying into some cryptos, diversifying into SHX when it was triple zeros to add on to what, your BTC or Ethereum. You think I was going to get triple zeros up to 3 pennies from BTC? Right? You think I was going to get 3 zeros getting killed off? 2 zeros getting killed off? Dude, 2 zeros onto BTC even at 5K, right? When I was coming in, even at 5K, 2 zeros added onto BTC would still just be 500K BTC. And it still hasn't hit that. It still hasn't hit that, my man. XRP hasn't even started. That's the funny thing, too. XRP hasn't even started. People want to try to talk to me about freaking focusing and concentration when it's a freaking wild-ass, Wild West market. People are trying so hard to grasp what this market is, right? And think that it's going to be forever that way. This used to be a sub-trillion-dollar market. Now it's multiple trillions. And it's not going to stop. It's going to be trillions upon trillions upon trillions. It will be concentrated into a few. 90% of cryptos will go away. Even if you take 90% of them away, that leaves like about 100 cryptos, man. That leaves, you know, hell, we think it's going to be 22 major blockchains that end up running everything, right? Maybe 33 or 22 that run everything, right? And then all the other utility use cases, right, will just be funneled into those 33 or 22. 10K investment in NVIDIA 10 years ago you'd be a millionaire today. Easy. Let me see, 10 years ago, millionaire easy in NVIDIA. Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Moon Feather in the house. Shout out to the Mooniverse. If you don't know their channel, I'd be subscribing, guys. Happy Monday to y'all. Happy, I don't know if you can be happy, but, you know, have a good MLK day. Right? I mean, it's a celebration in the morning, right? But, you know, whatever people think about this day, a lot of people they love going straight for the controversial stuff to talk about. XDC bought some more X. Yeah, gotta love XDC, man. Buying all the X's. XRP, XPX, XLM, XDC, XTZ, Tezos. Dude, Tezos going from 40 cents to 60 cents, man. We're bubbling on up. I still think it's undervalued under $1. I had the original Riva 128 card playing Quake 2. That's crazy. Yeah, market goes up together, market goes down together, basically. Exactly. We're always happy because we're chipping away. We're not over investing. And we're just putting it into deep reds every time. Just rinse, wash, and repeat. All right, just rinse, wash, and repeat into the deep reds. But yeah, guys, some of the deep reds that are standing out to me, looking at our list here, Near Protocol at $1.61, 1.28 billion supply, negative 70% down. What's it called? Dragon Chain at a penny, 433 million supply is fantastic. Being able to get some AKT, Akash, not many great decentralized cloud projects out there. They got connections with Filecoin and Siacoin, and those are looking like the three powerhouse decentralized cloud cryptos. You got Flux, you got SRX, dude, SRX in the XDC ecosystem, looking fantastic, like a great opportunity right now. XDC ecosystem shouting them out hard. We got the Decentralized Recovery Alliance. I mean, HBAR is still at 11 cents, y'all. It's just not a super deep red, but HBAR is still looking fantastic. Algorand looking fantastic. Right? Whole numbers of the Decentralized Recovery cryptos looking fantastic before these things start to really do their thing. Shout out to everybody here. Much love to the Blue Foundation. Good times and good vibes as always, guys. Thanks for the 30 likes. If we can get to 40 likes as we end out this stream, or, you know, if you guys are watching later, I appreciate it. Much love to all of y'all. Diversification caps upside by design. If you spit, dude, is this like your AI speaking for you, or is this you truly speaking what you actually feel, my man? Is this you just asking for AI answers? Right? Okay, if ask your AI, diversification in a very low market that will be trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars. Early days of a market. What is the strategy for diversification then? In the early days, the beginning days of the market. Were you there in the beginning days of the stock market? Were you there in the beginning days of gold and silver? Right? No, obviously not. Right? But we're here at the beginning days of freaking crypto, of digital assets. I want all of them. I want as many great ones as I can get. I am not just naming off every freaking crypto just willy-nilly. I'm not freaking talking about meme coins here. Right? I'm talking about cryptos that are setting up infrastructure for the future of Web3. Right? And if we hit on one of these, right, and they become a utility, right, in that infrastructure of Web3, we are going to be sitting pretty, because the price is going to have to be high to make it a very stable Web3, right? Not be manipulated. If we hit on any one of these, it's life-changing. Any one of them, right? You must have forgotten what a bull cycle feels like, my dude, and I feel sorry. You must have forgotten what a bull cycle feels like. The nostalgia, the euphoria, you'll be the most euphoric, actually, since you're the most bearish on diversification. You'll be the one chasing the most pumps in the bull cycle. Concentrate when one win changes your life. Diversify when preserving capital becomes the goal. Same tools, different phases. Okay. You into any AI agents? Yes, AI agents. TIBBIR. Vera seems pretty interesting in the deep reds. Spore seems like a pretty interesting play as well. We talked about CY AI in the Solana ecosystem back when it was 4 zeros, 3 zeros, 1, right? What else? What's another good AI agent play? Upsider, the UP token in the Constellation ecosystem is an interesting AI agent play. We like Regent for AI agent rev share, right? So getting revenue from AI agents built on Base. Regent, REGENT, 402 right now. Spore, I think, is at pretty low prices, like 000 prices or 40 prices as well. Yeah, I mean, Solana AI agents are definitely, I'd be interested to see if there's some XLM AI agents that we could find. That would be great. Any developing AI agent projects in the XLM ecosystem or the XRPL ecosystem for that matter. Yeah, but I would say those are my favorite AI agent cryptos. I'm not like all about just investing in every single AI agent crypto. I just like to try to pick the, I basically just believe in TIBBIR and everything else is, I mean, Virtual is going to be great. FET is going to be great. DAG is going to be great for AI agents. PRXVT seems interesting because it's providing private X402 payments, right? But they've been going through a ton of FUD. But, you know, hey, $5 we get to take, our $5 goes a longer way, right? Very small supply on that one. 20x on coffee money is still coffee. Dude, I don't know what you think life-changing gains are. I guess you're a very materialistic fellow that needs a lot of money to get by. I've been living a minimalist lifestyle. I don't really need a lot to get by and to make me happy and make me satisfied, right? I'll take the wins as they come and I'll build up on top of that. 20x to me makes my life more comfortable than not 20x today, right? I'm grateful for that opportunity. I'm not greedy. $10 out of 10 weekly and at least 200 on 2 to 4 weekly on top. It's a little costly, but so is being poor forever. There we go. Patsy, you can be 88% TIBBIR and have some coffee money VC fun. Oh, damn it. That's Patsy again. That is Patsy again. Jesus Christ. So he has been watching the channel, man. He has been watching the channel. Sorry, with these sunglasses, I can't see his freaking profile pic. If I would have known that was a frog profile pic, I would have been I would have been a little bit more funny with it, man. AM Wood, Undercover Patsy. Undercover Patsy gets us sometimes, man. Undercover Patsy gets us sometimes. But I do know he's very anti-diversification. He's very much all in on just TIBBIR. Anyways, guys, my device is overheating, so I got to wrap it up really quick before it shuts down. If it shuts down, much love to all of y'all. Thanks for hitting the like. Thanks for checking out the description below for a lot of stuff. Thank you guys so much. My phone is overheating, so it's going to die. Thank you, Blue Crew. Thank you, Blue Foundation. Thank you, Green Giants. Thank you, Deep Red Alliance. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eyes, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. Much love. Adios.